Everyone involved in Tekashi 6ix9ine's home invasion is awful, including Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine's 60-year-old mom was just held against her will by 4 gunmen who stormed his Florida home. This is absolutely insane. The terrifying home invasion went down Sunday night. 4 armed and masked men broke into the rapper's house while his mother was the only one there. According to the police report, they physically held her outside while the other suspects ran inside and completely ransacked the property. They were hunting for his cash and car keys, demanding them from her. And the craziest part of all this? 6ix9ine wasn't even home. He was completely unaware of the horror unfolding because he was busy live streaming with fellow content creator Jack Doherty at the exact same time. The Palm Beach Sheriff's Office rushed to the scene after getting a call about a home invasion in progress. They even brought in a K-9 unit to search the property, but it was too late. The suspects were gone. Cops believe they drove off just before deputies arrived. So now, 4 armed men are on the loose after terrorizing his mom and robbing his home.
And can I say this on stream?
Yeah.
So they did it. So they literally came here and took nothing. Like
So why'd they come in here?
They thought there was something. No, they thought they could. There was money here and fucking.
You don't have money here?
They could fucking go to the IRS and go grab that shit.
What's up, word? It's your boy Challz Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashapp to CLBMG. Join the membership. And all you buying that merch down below. Listen, gang. It takes a certain kind of person to hang in a circle of awful people. Everyone involved in this situation has a penchant for being just awful human beings. I'm just going to be honest. They are the most obnoxious. You got Tekashi 6ix9ine himself, the ringleader. You got one of the most annoying streamers I've ever seen in Jack Doherty. He is an awful person. And you got the Island Boys who may trump both of them as awful people. You got a web of lies and deceit and just foul energy. I'll do anything for $1. You can't rule out that the shit was staged, but let's have at it. Now, just for shits and giggles, what you got to understand is the internet believes that Tekashi 6ix9ine's recent home invasion was staged. Now, let me just explain something. With the Jack Doherty thing, I have been trying to wrap my mind, and gang, you're not going to believe this, for at least the better part of a year and a half. Gang, I'm embarrassed that I've watched so many documentaries and YouTube stories about Jack Doherty. Every 2 months, I watch one about the downfall of Jack Doherty because, gang, I just can't understand how this kid became who he is. He became so rich, so well-known. He has millions, has these cars that he can crash, and we've watched him bully and push people out the way and knock people down and have his bodyguard jump on him. Bodyguard clock the guy, knock the guy senseless, right? Jack Doherty crashed his car on a rainy, slippery highway, almost died. Friend head got bashed open. What does Jack Doherty do? Pulls out his camera, goes live, starts streaming, right? Gets arrested a couple days ago, comes out like he just did a whole bid. Dude was in that bitch 24 hours, acting like he was running it, taking everybody's commissary, this, that, and the third, talking about, I just got out of prison. I don't understand this kid one iota how he is where he is, but this is where he is, so it fascinates me. I was preparing a video because every time I look up, this guy's doing something ridiculous. I was preparing a video about how ridiculous this kid is, and something else comes up. So before I can even finish the video, he does something else dumb. The rise and fall of Jack Doherty, I can't even complete it because he's so stupid, right? So this guy is an awful person. Then you insert the Island Boys, who, why? Why are the Island Boys? Those guys, they're worse than both of them combined. They're just awful, money hungry. I don't know how these guys end up in a mansion somewhere, right? The music crashed and burned. These guys are kissing each other. They supposed to be brothers. They're weirdos. But on top of all that, the most tragic and the worst one in all of this is this seed of evil beings, right? It's Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, I have a certain place of, I want to say, compassion for low-key for Tekashi, because he went through a lot of shit. I saw his story on Vlad TV. I watched a documentary or 2 documentaries on this guy, because I just don't, me being who I am, I don't understand people that do anything for money, right? I don't understand people who risk life and limb to troll and be out in this society where anything can happen to them to get money. So it fascinates me, so I want to know their story. So right now, I've seen Tekashi's story more than once, and it's tragic, but it's still, after all that, he still comes out, and the very next interview, he's right back there, same old Tekashi, doing the same old shit. So it's like, bro, like, you learned nothing. Daniel, you learned nothing. So we got 3 guys in a Scooby-Doo mystery, right? But I saw the footage of Tekashi 6ix9ine's home invasion with his mom. God bless his mom. I hope she's okay. But I'm just going to be honest. Something stood out to me when I watched that footage, the clip of Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? And I say it back in the day, I've been saying for years, all of the people that let Tekashi 6ix9ine get where he is, the gang, that was ridiculous. That was dumb. And all of the rappers who got caught up in his web of trolling, and they chasing them all around Minnesota, this, that. I'm going to catch him when he come to Chicago. When you get to L.A., I'm going to get you. When you come to Atlanta, he got all of y'all going crazy. He on Old Block doing a circle and run back in the limo, 4:30 in the fucking morning. You guys got all the mad. He trolled you guys, and you let him, right? End of the day, I watched him do all of that. But at the present time, Tekashi is allegedly on home arrest for some reason. He was gone the day of this robbery, but his mom was in the house. Now, the one thing I saw when I saw the footage of this thing, it was very important, was the dog act like he knew the assailants. The people who broke into the home, right? Somehow they picked the perfect day when Tekashi's not home, right? Now, what I just tell you, 3 guys that'll do anything for money. 3 guys that'll do anything for clout. 3 guys that'll do anything to get their streams picked up and to get people to watch them. Tekashi just allegedly signed I don't know how many figure deal with Kick, right? So these guys will do anything for money. Now, you get these guys, they break in the house, right? Mom is just, when the footage picks up, mom is just standing there talking to these guys, right? The one of them got on what appears to be a COVID mask. Why would you do that? Okay, whatever. Then you can see the tattoos on their faces, their body shape, according to Twitter, right? The super sleuths on Twitter and wherever else, that they hear him say Red, which is one of the names of the brothers, right? What's his name? Kodiak Red, or whatever his name is. One of the brothers. I have no idea what their names is, but one of them allegedly, according to the sleuths on Twitter, that's the name of one of the Island Boys. So people are hypothesizing that the Island Boys cooked up something with Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? And they staged this because, let's just be honest. Now, I don't know how much footage there is out there, but mom seems pretty calm, right? I'm just going to be honest. I'm not saying that she's in on anything, but she may know these guys, right? And they may have told her in advance, like, listen, this ain't, just stay calm. This is not that. It all will make sense in due time, right? Tekashi saying he's moving his mom, this and that, third. And maybe it wasn't staged. But let's just say this. If that was to come out that was staged, who would be surprised? It looked like that dog knew who was in that house. That looked like that dog has been familiar. Oh, that's the weakest dog in the history of dogs. Right? I don't know no dog gonna be that relaxed and calm and following the burglars around and acting like, oh, where are we going? Like, they didn't give him no snacks. Like, I didn't see none of that shit. So it look a little suspicious. And let's just be honest, guys that come in a house like that, they're usually pretty adamant about taking shit. Right? I don't know if these guys got anything. I didn't hear of them getting anything. I didn't hear them slapping the mom. God forbid they did something crazy like that. I hope they would never do nothing like that, right? But it feel like these guys were a little familiar with what was going on around that house. And it seemed like they knew that this guy wasn't come home. They weren't any type of, it didn't seem like a sense of urgency. Now, I told you, I didn't see much footage of it, right? But at the end of the day, let's just be honest. If you're going to come in there, you're going to leave with a whole lot of good shit, some cars and some more shit, right? I don't think no cars was taken. I don't think nobody said, where's the safe, right? I don't think nobody took nothing off the walls. I'm sure shit on the walls is worth something, right? I'm sure did they find any guns? I'm sure Bama got guns in somewhere, locked up somewhere. They could have left with about 4 or 5 guns. It's so much stuff they could have took. So I don't know if they took anything, which makes it, if they took anything, I haven't heard about anything being taken. Let me read this and have a conversation. Island Boys, Kodiak Red denies taking part in the 6ix9ine home invasion. Over the weekend, 4 masked men with guns broke into 6ix9ine's Florida home while he was doing a stream with Jack Doherty. Let me just say this. All this happening in Florida. That tells you everything you need to know. All this is in Florida. And I love Florida. I go to Miami. I go to Tampa Bay. I go to different places in Florida. I love Florida. But all this is happening in Florida. So half of the story is telling you that right there. Let me continue. Over the weekend, a group of masked men broke into 6ix9ine's homes, leading to a great deal of speculation. Some social media users even began to theorize that one of the Island Boys, Kodiak Red, could have been involved. According to him, however, these suspicions are simply unfounded. He recently spoke with TMZ to set the record straight, confirming that neither he nor his brother had anything to do with the incident. 6ix9ine also talked to the outlet and shut down rumors that the ordeal was staged. So let me just say this. These guys are getting more pub than they've gotten in a very long time. They're talking to TMZ, right? You got to understand, just like Jim Jones says, every time you say his name, his streams go up. Every time you get outraged and you get mad at this person, that person, you get mad at Jim Jones because he said something about Nas. Well, other people hear his name and they go, oh, I like that song. Let me go play it. So then their streams back up. They back in the zeitgeist. Now what we doing? We talking about Island Boys, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and God forbid, Jack Doherty, right? The pimp, the OnlyFans pimp, right? So let me continue. Shortly after the break-in, the Gummo rapper took to social media to call out whoever was involved. He slammed them for coming into the house when he wasn't home, scaring his 60-year-old mother and more. According to him, he was away for a stream with Jack Doherty, though he's usually home because he's on house arrest. They picked the one day, right? So let me just say this, gang. I'm just going to be honest. If it's 4 of us and we're coming in there looking for a bag, we want you to be home. We want you to be home because the simple fact of the matter is who going to find the safe? Who going to show us where all the money's at? All these millions you be throwing up in the air. All this cash. Why would we come in there when you're not there? We know you're not suspecting 4 gunmen to come in your home, so you're not going to be ready. So at the end of the day, we're trying to come when you're there. We're not going to come when we see you on the stream with Jack Doherty. What's there for us? Right? The houses usually look like ain't much going on. To me. So it's pretty convenient that the one time you're not there is when they come. Silently, quietly, right? Over the hill and shit, right? Let me continue. I want to make this video to clear up all the fake news and rumors. The world knows this. It's a fact. I'm on house arrest. I've been on house arrest. I think everyone in America and everyone across the world knows I'm on house arrest. Yesterday, they allowed me to leave for work. People saw that I was on a live stream with Jack Doherty. They took that opportunity to do some FMP shit. It's me, so I get it. The rules are different for me. This dude always on the victim. He's always the victim, man. Just tell your story, gang. No, we haven't even said a word. We listening to you talk. Just tell your story. Right? It's always me. Y'all don't give me the same respect y'all give Jay-Z. Just tell your story, gang. Let everybody figure out what's going on. If it was your favorite artist, your favorite actor, and that was done, they don't get no cool points for that. My mom is 60 years old. They don't get no cool points for that. If staged or not, no matter what's going on, they don't get no cool points for that, for putting his mother through that, man. God bless his mom. I'm just going to be honest. Y'all know I was supposed to come home. Y'all know I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest, so y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home and y'all see me on live stream with Jack Doherty in Miami and y'all do that. That's some PUSSY shit. So I'm just going to say this. I'm going to give my final synopsis and get out of here. I believe that this was a staged robbery. You know why? Because these guys coming in there and not leaving with much of nothing makes me feel like they didn't want to catch a burglary charge, right? I'm just going to be honest. It felt like this was staged and now you're saying the guy's name. First of all, you guys this dumb to start saying names on the camera. You know you got cameras. You're going to say this guy's name, right? This is dumb. But these guys are dumb. I can't even say like they're not dumb. They both of them got the Island Boys are dumb, diddy, dumb. So they just might do it. But at the end of the day, if they did it, why would you be so blatant about it? Like it's stupid, right? End of the day, what we are getting is 4 guys that literally have every reason to stage this thing, have every reason to have the world. Wasn't it Troy Ave just staged the robbery, got mad publicity after he did it? These guys right now, gang, they have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. There's no arrest in the report. You know why? Because they probably came in through the front door. Door was left unlocked, right? In all fairness, they could have told moms, listen, we're doing something for online. Don't worry about it. We're doing something online. Now, I don't know for sure. I will hope and pray that they're not dragging her in the middle of this one way or the other, right? If it was staged, I hope they didn't do that. And if it was a real robbery, I hope they didn't do that. But at the end of the day, these guys are so devious and conniving, I can't put nothing past them. I'm going to go ahead and get my final. I want to say that the dude is telling the truth, but to me, I got burnt so many times lately, gang. I'm just going to go ahead and say this thing is a whole stage robbery, and this shit is goony goo-goo, right? If I'm him, I'm going crazy right now because they have my mom in there with on some bullshit. So I'm nutting up. I ain't even got the strength to go live. If I'm going live, I'm a mess, right? So he going live talking about, yo, you guys, you fuck shit, da-da-da. They put too much stuff online. Everything ain't for online. So by the sheer fact of him going live saying this, that, and the third makes me believe it was staged. I'm going to leave it at that, man. CLBMG. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. Also, every Wednesday night, we go live on the What Show, me, TJ, and Fliz. I don't know if we're going to discuss this or not. I'm just going to be honest. Tap in, man. Are you buying that merch down below? Let me know, man. Send a picture of yourself with the merch on to thewhatshow@gmail.com, and I'll post it all over my social media, all right? I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard and put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim, and left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within, with the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin, with the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin, and then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like past fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here and we ain't the cheese, we the trap.